Yes.
What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to the RGT podcast. Before we start the show, want to set a little tribute for those of you that obviously you already know it's anniversary of 9/11, and I just want to send a little tribute to those that we lost along the way before we get into today's show. So, bear with us for a minute, but we want to just have a brief moment of silence for those we lost during that tragic time, and then we'll be starting the show. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll that.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, man. All right, we are here. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the RGT podcast. This is episode 130. Hope you guys doing well. Thank you guys again for tuning in for today's show. Go ahead and hit that like button if you guys haven't done so already, and share this out. We do appreciate you guys nonetheless. Thank you so much. We're here, man. We're here. We're definitely here. A lot to go over, a lot to say. Let's get into it, man. We got the panel. Got Mr. J Medina who just stepped in. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, Ryan? What's up, Carlos? Everybody in the chat. Happy to be back. Definitely a bitter memory for me, as I'm sure it is for Carlos, as we're both from New York City. That is right. But at the end of the day, you gotta keep pushing forward and pursue that happiness. Real quick before we continue on with the show,
Yep.
I wanted to say, because last week we had our buddy on, Bless Red, and I feel like I was a little rude to him last week, so I just want to publicly apologize to Blessed, because he is my boy, and I do think that I mistreated him last week, so I'm sorry about that, and I hope he comes back on the show someday. But outside of that, great week, a lot of good news. Happy to be here, and yeah, let's get into it.
All right. Of course, we got Carlos Fernandez. You there, brother?
Of course I'm here, man.
He kind of bought it
I
up.
think we instantly
Where would
lost
not
him.
be at?
There he is. There he is.
I was
I'm here.
Okay, you sound better now.
so yeah, it's 9/11, man. I was still in my high school years when this happened, and I can never forget the images, from that time and how everything ensued afterwards. I had a friend who actually lost her father during the catastrophe, and this goes out to all those who have perished during this event, and my blessings go to all those families who are still enduring till this day, the aftermath, and we're here with you.
Yep. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Going back to that, I was still in high school when that happened, but oh man,
You were not in high school. That was 19 years ago.
that was not high school. Wait, was that high school? Wait, was that high school?
Bro, I was in
What's the
fifth
next-
grade and
hold
we're
up,
the same
hold
age.
We're in fifth grade with this shit. Wait, hold up,
Bro,
When was-
and
hold up.
bro, this happened
It's
19 years
2020.
ago, Ryan. What are you talking about, bro?
9/11?
You're 28 years old.
What the fuck was that? God damn it, I got messed up. All right, hold
Bro,
on.
you were probably in 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah, I
like
was
me,
in fourth.
man.
I knew I was in school. I knew I was in school this time. I just forgot what grade. See, look at me. I'm off. I'm completely off.
Nah, that's cool, bro.
This
That's cool,
Xbox
man.
news
Yeah,
got you
yeah.
bugging, Ryan.
But no, it's crazy looking back at this. Honestly, though, man, hopefully today's show brings a little joy to you, and we can just have fun. I know a lot of people, again, everybody's excited, everybody's anxious for news, for certain things. Don't worry, we got that for today's show. Today's show is going to be pretty jam-packed. We're just going to go through it like we always do. And set the example, man. All right? So let's go ahead and get into today's show, man. It's episode 130. Shout out to you guys this year. Let's begin, man. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and start with the Xbox Series, or really not even, well, I guess you can say Series X too, but let's start with Microsoft. Let's get Microsoft out here, because Microsoft was actually in the light, and
They did a
actually
lot.
they did some good stuff. Now, ironically, this started with a leak, but Microsoft seized the opportunity, and let me tell you, man, they showcased everything that we needed, everything that we really cared about in the long run. And the main thing we cared about was pre-orders, we cared about the pricing, and of course, we cared about when we can get our hands on the hardware. Microsoft announced all this in the past 48 hours, and let me tell you, that was probably the best 48 hours that they've done in a long time. So let's go ahead and get this out here. So, Meds, what's your thoughts on this, man? Microsoft announced the Xbox Series S, which we already knew about, right? All of us knew about this. This was like the worst kept secret in the industry, and we were just wondering when we were going to get it. But we finally saw it. We saw the design. Obviously, the memes happened. After the memes happened and we got the box design, they announced the pricing of it, which was $300, et cetera, et cetera. What do you think about it?
What do I think about the Series S in general, or
Yeah,
the way it
this
was
is-
leaked, or what exactly?
I mean, everything. Give me your whole thoughts, everything.
All right, sure. So, well, obviously it leaked. Brad Sams leaked it. Shout out to him. Credit goes to him. And then he forced Microsoft's hand. Shortly thereafter, Microsoft came out and just dumped all the info. And then I believe the day after, they came out and they dumped the Xbox Series X info as well. So honestly, like, it's a shame that it had to happen because of a leak. But listen, we were all desperate for news, right? So I'm glad that it happened. And Microsoft is obviously the punching bag of the gaming community. We roast them at every opportunity. So whenever they get a W, I feel the need to acknowledge it and commend them for it. And I do think that the Series S as a whole, as a concept and as a product, I think it's a W. It's essentially the Series X, but half the resolution. I know there's a few more cutbacks apart from that. It's not that simple. It has like six. No, not six. It has 2 less gigs of RAM.
2 less.
It has slower RAM as well.
I think it's
but
the same
outside of
DDR6.
that,
They confirmed
the
it.
CPU is, I think, 200 megahertz slower, which is negligible. That's fine. They did say that it won't play Xbox One X enhanced games, but I looked into, because Microsoft addressed that. I looked into that, and essentially what that means is just the 4K enhancements. It's not going to play the games at 4K, but you're still going to get the benefits that the Series X provides with the upped frame rates. So if,
And
for
no
example,
wait
if
time.
say Gears 3, for example, is running at 60 on the Series X. That's also going to run at 60 on the Series S. It's just going to be, I guess, 1080p or 720p, whatever it was on the Series, on the 1S, right? So I'm happy with the product overall. The price is definitely right. I do think that the PlayStation guys, I see a lot of people in the chat kind of downplaying it. I know that audience is mostly PlayStation focused, but I need the PlayStation guys to realize that this is actually OW for you as well. Because this thing being at $300, honestly, and then the Series X as well being at $500, it basically ensured that you will not pay $600 for a PS5, which I do think was a possibility. Yeah. I do think was a possibility. So the fact that this price is just so aggressive, the people who are going to buy the Xbox, they win obviously because they're getting a good cost-effective product, but it also keeps PlayStation in check, and I think that that's something that we have to acknowledge. Overall, the Series S, I think, is a big W. $300 for what it does, I think is really cool. I'm going to trade in my Xbox One X, and it's worth, I think, $175 at GameStop. I'm going to trade that bad boy in and give $125 extra, and boom, I have a Series S. Okay. I wasn't going to get a Series X or an S at all, but $300 and then plus the Xbox One X trade-in, it's kind of like a no-brainer for me, at least. So yeah, it's a good product. I think it's a big W, and I think the pricing reflects good on what we will hear from PlayStation soon, hopefully.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. That is a win, for gamers in general, because I'm actually going to talk. That's actually one of the topics, because the price point of that actually led to a good thing in the long run. But we'll get into that in a second. We got Mr. Blaze 4K in the building. What's up, bro? Just jumped in here.
Yo, what up, bro?
What up?
I'm gonna be here, but it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, no good. It's all good. Let me get your thoughts real quick
on
this Series
Xbox
X.
don't get any wins, man. There's no W's for Xbox. Period.
That's not what I heard you say before. You know what? Okay, cool. Yeah, you're right. Xbox. Yeah, you're right. You didn't say that before at all. You're right.
You didn't say the opposite of that. You want to give us your thoughts on the Series S there, Blaze?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's a great little compact console. And for the price, it's more than a sweet spot. Everybody can afford it. That shit looks like I can pick it up and throw it down the street. That it looks good. I like the form factor. I like the whole look. Like I said, a Nintendo Switch is $300. You can get a next gen console for $300, and that right there is an appeal factor for me. Like, you can get into the next gen, dabble in it for $300. You know what I mean? You might not have the exclusives of a PlayStation, but still, you're getting a next gen console for that price. I think it's a great deal.
All right. Okay. I mean, you take into account that people impulse buy. Oh yeah, it's definitely a system to look out for. Carlos, what's your thoughts on this Series S?
Can I say something real quick? Yo, Carlos, can I just say this real quick? I hate to interrupt you.
Go right ahead.
But we what you just said, Ryan, about the impulse buy. I've heard people say, $300 impulse buy. Listen, you broke motherfucker.
People do that. People will impulse buy.
Purchase to you is not an impulse buy. I mean, listen, that's fine. I sympathize.
Bro, it happens.
But
people are going to do it.
If I an impulse buy, that's because obviously it's an impulse buy for me.
Yep.
It doesn't mean it's going to be an impulse buy for you. If you want EBT and food stamps, obviously it's not. But listen, Microsoft's got a plan for you. You can pay $25 a month for that bad boy. Okay, but when I say it's an impulse buy for me. I'm obviously speaking for me. Maybe it doesn't apply to you, but I'm speaking about me. I apologize, Carlos. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, so let's cut to the chase a little bit. Standpoint for pricing, it's a good thing for the consumer. Me, I am not too, how shall I put it, invested into getting a next gen Xbox console. I'm really not gonna go anywhere with either or, but I am agreeing with what the financial points from Blaze and Meds. It's a good console for the value. You get next gen rated graphics, and it's kind of a big win for Microsoft to announce the prices for these both of these consoles. So for me, not so much. I'm still going to stick with my PC. I have more than a capable machine to play 1440p. at medium to high and to even ultra settings. So kudos to Microsoft for making a product that is feasible for the person in the budget. As far as the specs, I'm not too enthused. It's something more of a, a what if you can.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my whole point, man.
Okay. So
No, hold on. I just want to say about the specs.
Yeah.
The CPU, everything else is on par. That GPU, look, all you can't do with that console is putting a disc and push pixels. Basically, your resolution is the only thing gonna be taking a hit. But even at 1440p, your TV, your 4K HDR TV is gonna be upscaling. Then the box itself is gonna be upscaling to 4K. It's an HDMI 2.1 box. The GPU ain't the problem. I think for that price point, like I said, at 1440p, Carlos, you know all about 1440p, right? So
of course.
You know what I mean? So even though, look, once that shit gets from 440p, it's gonna upscale to 4K, bro. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good. It's gonna be fine, dude. Trust me.
Yeah. Good point. We are obviously again we're all buying the 3080 pretty much in this room here. They did a size comparison with the actual console and pretty much that GPU. The GPU is actually taller than the Series S. That's crazy. So
that's a big ass GPU.
That's a big GPU. This damn system is pretty damn small. Unbox Therapy did it in-depth look at it too. Yeah, what you paying for? Again, you're getting a pretty snug little device. Not a bad deal there as well. Same thing can be said about the Series X. Is pretty snug from what they did. But after that joint was shown, obviously they announced the pricing of the Series X as well the next day. Series X is going to be $500 and Series S is $300. So there you guys go. However, though, before I get into the good thing, there was this leak that was going around. Well, not really a leak. It was like this report, or I guess you could say it's a leak because it was going around on Twitter. I think it's fake. Everybody's calling it fake. I don't think it's real. I don't think Microsoft would do this, but there was this other Xbox that was shown as well. It said Series V. Did y'all see that?
Oh man,
that joint said Series V.
I saw that. I saw that.
It said Series V. It looked like a Series X without a disk drive, and I was like, wait, what? And people are saying that might be their $400 price entry type of console. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think that's real. I don't think they'll do that. I don't think that's real.
Nah, they already laid down. Yeah, they already got 2 SKUs up in the mix. Why add on a third when you already know that you just made an announcement for a $500 console with a $300 console. A middle ground console is really not going to entice any more of an attraction to the brand due to the fact that, bro, like not a lot of people are gonna go bananas buying 3 different types of pieces of SKUs just to satisfy their gaming twitch. Like you gotta keep it at a comfortable pace where 2 consoles, one for one, let's say one for the father and one for the child.
Okay.
I mean that's literally $800, but at the same time, like you're still, negating that overly expensive cost of just purchasing 3 consoles instead of just 2.
Look, it's probably fake, but there's absolutely a chance that could be real because, look, some people want the power of Series X, I'm sorry. And, everybody's mostly digital nowadays. I don't want to say everybody, but the majority of people I talk to, like I always do polls and shit, they're all digital nowadays. So getting that, and then I think it's too crowded for them, but I can see that coming down the line. Very well.
Yeah, like a mid-gen upgrade from the S, probably.
Yeah. Personally, I think there's no chance this is real, and the reason why is simply because, according to Microsoft, Series S wasn't real until this week, right? But we've known about Series S for how long? Like a year and a half. Like the Xbox,
almost 3 years, bro.
The Xbox air quotes insiders, they were all over this. They've been talking about this console, this Lockhart, right, for at least a year, right? Probably more. They've known about it forever, right? So there's no way that there's a secret third one that literally nobody knew about. There's no way. There's no chance.
Yeah.
This V thing, I just
It's hard to really think it's real.
I'd be willing to make a bet. Like if anybody wants to offer me a bet, whether it's real or not, I'll take the bet because I guarantee you it's not happening.
Yeah,
I don't like the
I
letter
think the
either.
same way too, bro.
I don't
Yeah,
like
the
that.
V. I mean, listen, Microsoft doesn't use that stuff. They use S and they use X. X means like extreme, and like S means like slim, small,
Standard.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like this V thing, it doesn't fit anywhere. Nobody's talked about it until literally just now. Like you don't build a console for 2-3 years and then nobody hears about it, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, Jez Corden from Windows Central, who hate him or love him, he's correct about 99% of the shit that he reports. He reported that I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago that the next Xbox, the next generation, is already in development. And
Yeah.
like, listen, like if he found that out when that thing's like probably 6-7 years out, and he doesn't know about the Series V, I just seriously doubt that the Series V is a thing.
And not only that, Meds, like if they showcased the Series X, like why not just show it like Sony? They showed the PS5 digital and then this version. They would have just showed them side by side if that was the case. That's just how I look at it. There's no reason to hold that as a hidden gem. Like guys, by the way,
Yeah.
this one too.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it could be
Yeah.
a thing that comes to light down the line, a year or two down the line, but not right now. I
But if it is, it's not because of
maybe
this
it was a
rumor.
or maybe it was a pitched idea to change the name of the
Perhaps.
actual, so things do tend to pop up, more than a lot of times, and it's been speculated. Things are just rumors, but I don't think that this whole V situation is actually any better than what we have right now, because quite frankly, listen, you got two consoles, one that's pretty powerful and another one that's affordable. It makes no sense to throw in a third SKU for absolutely no reason. But Microsoft has been known to actually do some things out of context and then hit you with some stuff and you're like, okay, I didn't see that coming. So it's a lot of things that are revolving around this rumor with the Series V. Hopefully that's not the case, and you only just have these two consoles.
Yeah.
Hopefully that concept of that hardware is actually for a mid-gen refresh, and it's probably like a code name for whatever reasons.
Okay. Before I get into the part 3 of this Xbox portion, let me get to these super chats. Shout out to Eagles fan 76. Dropped the $2 super chat. He says 1440p high frame rate has been magic for PC. That was his first one. He dropped another one. He said the S could be the Switch this gen companion box. Basically, that's what he's calling it. And then we have another one here from Gabriel Terry. He dropped the 5. He said, Eagles fan, I guarantee it can't touch the Switch. That is actually hilarious. So he's talking about.
I think his point is that the S is a side piece.
Yeah, it pretty much
Just
is.
like just like the Switch is a side piece, you have a main platform, and then the Switch is a side piece. The S can play a role as a side piece because it's so cheap. I understand what he's talking about. I understand.
It's all
But
it is.
again-
An
but
easy way for
again,
you to get in
Matt,
the ecosystem.
like
OJ?
$300 and you get like a nice system, like a good cable system that's gonna be pushing, good frames and nice resolution compared to a Switch, which I like a Switch. I think it's cool, but I'm buying. If I have a pick, I'm buying a Series.
Oh, of course, and you're right, man. The thing is that the S is so compelling, just straight up because of the price, man. That price is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, the original PlayStation back in '95 was priced at $300.
Yep.
Like the fact that you're getting a brand new console in 2020,
New tech,
okay,
everything. Yep.
because $300 in today money is probably what, like maybe 120 in 1995 money. The fact that you're getting a console so cheap in 2020 that is capable of so many things, honestly, it's impressive. It's impressive. Like, am I super impressed by it? No, obviously, because I'm a PC gamer. I have a $1,500 PC that shits on it, right? But like, I'm not excited for me. I'm excited for the general consumer. You feel me? It's an enticing product
Okay. Not
for the
bad.
masses, not for me, not for the enthusiasts, but for the masses.
Yeah, not bad. So, as soon as this console and everything was revealed, we got the pricing and all that jazz. Obviously, Sony went pretty quiet because they did this on PlayStation's 25th anniversary, and many people went into speculation as to what Sony is doing. Well, listen to this. Apparently, according to this, Sony is pretty much redoing their plans as of right now. So they're getting ready to gear up and do something else because there's a new show, a new mystery event that's planned for PAX online. And a lot of people are speculating that this is where they're going to drop everything for PS5, including the teardown and more details. Reason why they believe this as well is, again, because just the way Sony's been acting, and pretty much, they really have nothing holding them back at this point because everything's been exposed by, Microsoft. But also there was a price point as well for them too. Apparently they're going to unveil a new price point because the price point was higher than expected. So it was going to be higher than $500. So the Series X, Series S and Series X pretty much, made them have a new price point. So we probably were going to get a $600 console. So to the dudes that say that competition is Microsoft's not competition and you don't need Microsoft, I want you to take that in consideration. You probably would have had a $600 PS5.
Yeah, I mean, that's all speculation, bro.
I mean, it's speculation, but at the end of the day, Blaze, we all know that businesses are after only one thing, and that's cash, right?
Yep.
So you want to, trust me, if the Series X was 600, PlayStation would happily price their system at 600. Well, the one with the disc, at least, they would probably price the disc one, the discless one at 5, because if it's on par price wise, and you have a choice, right? You have a choice in your premium console, right? It's a $600 PS5 or a $600 Xbox. Obviously, the majority of people are going to go with PlayStation because PlayStation is the bigger brand. They provide the highest quality first-party games. So it's a no-brainer at that point. You feel me?
Then again, Meds, right? Xbox One releases at $500. Sony decides to sell it for $400, and it's the more powerful console. They're going to have to be in the middle.
Yeah, they're gonna have to just be in the middle. There's no way they were gonna, a lot of people are saying or speculating that the system's probably gonna be $350. Like I said before, I don't see them ever going to $350. It's gonna be 4 and 5, like I've said for the longest.
It'll be 4 and 5. It'll be 4 and 5.
It's 4 and 5, like I said for the longest.
I'll think that the full physical PS5 is probably gonna be around the range from 450 to even 490 per se. And
490. Where are you getting these weird ass numbers?
He means 499. You know what he means.
It probably will be around that price range. It'll probably the all digital PS5 will more than likely be around 325 to 350. I'm just calling it like that because they're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to take into account that both PS5s have similar specs. One is just diskless, and the other one.
Same. It's not similar. It's literally exactly the same.
It's the same thing. It's literally the same box, just minus the Blu-ray drive. At the end of the day, this is something that is beneficial for the consumer in order to get what you want. You want a good price point. Microsoft has already provided a good price point for their product. Now it's Sony's turn. And please, to all you fanboys, please, doesn't matter which game console you choose to play, as long as it provides good content, that's all that matters.
I think Rev he said something cool yesterday. He said, PlayStation can afford to come out at the same exact price and then use their digital as the undercut. They can both come at 500 and the PlayStation will still be all right. You know what I mean? With the digital. We'll see, man. But I didn't mean to cut you off, man. But it gets me. It pisses me off because Xbox, just comes out and says, you know what, fuck it. Here's the price. Here's the release date. Nvidia comes out, hey, here's the price. Here's our cards. Here's the release date. It's like, come on, PlayStation, let's go.
Blaze, that's why I think they wanted to do 600, bro. That's why. Because
that's why
why are they being so secretive? Why? But anyway, Blaze, because you interrupted me, but it was honestly because I was trying to interrupt you because you said something that I didn't get a chance to hit you with a rebuttal with because you said, yeah, but PlayStation launched at 400 and they were less powerful. Back in 2013, that's what I meant to say. Back in 2013. The paradigm wasn't the same as it is now, bro.
You're right.
For the last 7 years, PlayStation been fucking stomping the dog shit out of fucking Xbox. like for 7 years, bro, stomping the shit out of them. That wasn't the case coming into 2013.
Yeah, I feel like
Sony-
Sony was more of an underdog. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, Sony as a company was almost bankrupt. They were counting on the PS4 to save the company, which is why they were so aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Now they're sitting pretty, so they don't. The urgency isn't there, and that's where my, the things that I said was coming from. That was my thought process.
No, that's facts, bro. That's facts.
You know what's interesting too? Because what is the main thing I've been saying about Xbox? Like them not having games, right? Like, that's the main thing I've been asking for is games and just them to put pressure on Sony in general. Well, they just confirmed that EA Play is going to be combined with Game Pass Ultimate.
That ain't gonna
Huge.
save them, honestly. That's
That's
gonna
not going to
make-
save them, but
It's
it's a
not gonna
huge
save
thing.
them, but it adds value.
It's a
Yeah,
save.
but
It's a
Mets-
big thing, and the reason why I say
Think
that's a
about
big
it.
thing. One second. The reason why I say that's a big thing. If
Yeah.
the way things are going, if Microsoft can convince EA to put the big things like Madden and the FIFAs on their day and date,
Oh no, they're not. That's not happening.
I'm saying, but if they could convince them
Yeah, but
or
it's
they
not.
try,
EA
They
Play
have,
means
they have a service that does that, and it costs
Right.
triple. They're not
Oh,
going to
triple
do
the
that.
money. It's
Yeah.
it's like a premium version of EA Play. Look, all that does is increase
Origins.
Game Pass. Fucking increases the Game Pass.
well, Game
the
Pass is
monthly
going to
fee.
go up in regardless, though. Especially if you're
Hold
looking
on, Blaze.
at
Hold
Game
on, Blaze,
Pass
because
and
I have a rebuttal to that because I listened to the Solid Cast last night. And by the way, everybody, go back last night and listen to the Solid Cast. My man, obviously, Solid Rev was there. My man Blaze and Big Cloud Gaming was there, as well as Eric Cuts for the win. So make sure you go back and tune into that. It happened last night, and I heard you say on that last night, Blaze, that it seems like them adding EA access up the price on PC. I want to come here and tell you that that's not the case, and here's why. When PC Game Pass was announced, they straight up told you, listen, we're going to give it to you for $5 a month, but it's only for now. Everybody
Oh,
who
they
signed
said
up
there
for
was
it,
no price increase for that, by the way.
they said it literally on the page where you sign up. It was like, yo, this is $5 right now. This is an introductory price. And when we come out of beta, because if anybody who plays on PC knows that the Xbox app is a beta. It says it right there in the name. Xbox, parentheses, beta. They said when we come out of beta, we're upping the price to match the one on console, $10.
And can
So I'm almost done, Blaze. Let me finish. I say that to say this. EA access being added to this, or EA Play, whatever. It's going to take some getting used to saying that. That's not the reason why the price went up. The price was going to go up regardless. It was an
gonna go up
introductory
regardless,
beta
yeah.
price.
Yeah.
Yeah, which they warned you about over a year ago.
The question is, will it go up again? Because remember, games are looking at like a
It will.
$70.
It absolutely
yeah.
will go up, but it's not going to
that
go
is
up in the
case.
next year. It'll probably be like 2022. Go
I
on,
give
Blaze.
you that.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But look, is it EA Play going to Game Pass is literally irrelevant. Like EA Access, I'm calling it that because I'm getting annoyed now. EA Access is on fucking everything. It's on Steam. It's on fucking PlayStation. It's on your PC. So what's the big deal of it coming to Game Pass? I don't get it. Like you get a free.
It's just added value, bro. It's just added value.
Yeah, because we gotta understand, right? EA has EA Origins on PC, right? And with EA Origins, you get access in tiers, right? Let's say, for example, you have the low tier, which is like I think about $7 a month. You get to play certain titles that are on there for that price, right? Now, if you pay for the premium, which is like almost similar to what Game Pass Ultimate is at its standpoint, it does the same. It does similar things. You get to play premium titles before they come out, and at that price point, everything is accessible. You get to play games like Anthem. One part I saw, let me see, Need for Speed Heat. There was a couple of games on EA Origins that you could play before the releases on consoles on PC. So in a sense, it actually benefits the gamer because now you don't really have to wait for those EA games releases to be, on day and date. You can actually utilize them before they come out. That is depending on how the agreement with Microsoft and EA goes with EA Play.
Yeah.
It's only for it's like a trial for like 5-10 hours. I forgot what it is.
So for what? For which one?
So like you can play those games early, but it's only for a trial run for like 10 hours, and then that's it. Then you have to buy it or sign up for the premium EA version.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a 10-hour like demo of new EA games. You don't get them. You don't get the full game. Yeah, that only happens on
Which is
PC with the
bullshit.
higher tier one.
See, I think y'all think this might lead to a trend. Let's say, because I know Uplay Plus is happening. For
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
Ubisoft.
it's gonna turn.
yeah, it's been
It's
on
gonna.
PC for like a year now.
No, I'm talking about
You know
like the
what's
way.
the
I'm talking about on Game Pass.
Oh,
You
you
know
mean
what's
like
the funny
trending
part?
it?
Yeah, like
No, go
trending
ahead, I'm
as
sorry,
like
fellas.
coming to like join Game Pass. Yeah, I think that's something they're working on.
Yeah, I mean, this is the vision from Microsoft, bros. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Microsoft is pushing for DRM. They're gonna try to push as much DRM emphasis on everything, even through game services. This is their way of trying to make more profit with lesser hardware.
Mhm.
It's been said plenty of times. Microsoft has said it a lot of times. We don't undervalue the hardware, but we do value more the actual services, which is what really makes their money at the long run. Their services are the ones that are making the most profit for now. The hardware is not that profitable due to to the circumstances of what happened in 2013. So right now, with the way they're doing things, everything is about services and making it more accessible for the end user. End of the day.
Okay. All right. Well, there's that. Now, before I get into this, let me say my apologies to you guys on the channel, my listeners. So I set up, you already know, I set up a stream for a show. It was for Ubisoft Fort. Here's what happened. So I set up the stream. It was ready to go. All I had to do was hit go to hit, to record, and we can watch it live, right? Tell me why I fell asleep, because I was so damn bored after seeing the same bullshit Watch Dogs gameplay. Literally fell asleep in the chair.
Wow.
So
is crazy,
that
bro.
entire time where it said, waiting and waiting and waiting, that's me knocked out because the show was that bad. It put me to sleep. So future
Wow.
reference for me, I got to make sure I'm actually, up the par before I even set up a stream. Let me tell you, but I
Listen.
wasn't expecting that much of a dumpster fire of a show. Did you guys even watch that damn show, Ubisoft Fort?
I was gonna tell you, you're a better man than I, because I ain't even bother.
Bro. Pure cringe. And first of all, here's the thing that also pissed me off. So I got a lot of hate when I talked about Valhalla. Y'all remember that video? Dudes came in my neck. These same dudes, who were these acting like apologists, were like, "Oh, the game's gonna look better, Ryan. It's gonna look absolutely better. You're wrong." They showed the same gameplay again, ladies and gentlemen. They showed the same gameplay again.
They doubled the frame rate.
It's the same shit.
They double dipping, bro. They
They showed the same shit. Nothing changed. I'm like, what is going on here? Come on, bro. God, that shit was terrible. I don't know what's going on with Ubisoft.
Many improvements, performance-wise, you're gonna see a couple of improvements.
It's
Fucking
60
performance.
FPS now. Come on now, you guys are
Fucking
gonna downplay the fact
performance.
that it's 60 FPS now.
Oh, fucking
Yeah, we
performance.
can't-
That shit look like straight trash. I'm not touching it.
I mean, listen, the way it looks is fine, but we can't like downplay the fact that the shit was supposed to launch at 30 and they're gonna make it 60.
Yeah.
they
I have to say
thing,
that.
man.
I have to say that was not a
On
priority.
console at least, of
Yeah,
course.
they couldn't even fall back on that, because remember they said we're all about making the best quality experience in terms of visuals and shit. And I'm like, everybody was calling them out. That doesn't even look next gen. So how is that the best quality in visual? Like, come on, man, you look dumb. That's laziness. But now they fixed it and made it a 60.
Bro, Ubisoft makes the
Tiny
same
claps.
game with different skins over and over
No,
and over again.
Let's give props
Literally
to
all
Ubisoft.
the
Hope
games
y'all
are the
can hear
same
this.
outside of
Tiny
Rainbow
claps.
Six. It's the same game with a different skin.
What happened? I missed it. What were you guys talking about?
Nah, did you see that Ubisoft Forward show?
I didn't watch a single second of it.
I was
I
getting
like
ready to. I
Ubisoft
told
games, but
everybody. I had to
I
apologize to everybody in the chat because I set it up on the channel and I fell asleep in the fucking chair. I fell asleep in this comfortable ass chair because literally I was watching the Watch Dogs gameplay before it was like 10 minutes before it would start, and I fucking fell. I literally fell back, was out. I didn't get up. I woke up after the shit. I was like, yep, fuck it. So
Look,
ain't
It
worth
be
it.
like that sometimes, bro.
Softy said Ubisoft is a. Hey, is a low tier publisher or developer, whatever you said. But look, I'm telling you, Ubisoft. I don't care. I'm gonna be that guy that comes out and says Ubisoft literally took care of me last year. I had hours into Division 2, beat it, played it. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I know y'all hate it. I loved it. I fucking love third-person shooters. It was dope to me. And you know, Assassin's Creed, like this next Assassin's Creed, everybody's criticizing. Yeah, everybody criticized these two, but you know what? They had to evolve. They had to make a change. Now it is grindy, but one thing that can't be denied about the next Assassin's Creed that comes, it's going to be a beautiful looking game. Now I don't know if the gameplay is going to be good. I don't know if the story, the gameplay mechanics. I don't know anything about that, but Ubisoft will be back, bro. You know, Far Cry. I think Ubisoft just makes fun, co-op, compelling game, like just fun playground games now. Like
it's gonna take a minute though, Blaze. I'm tell you why I say that because people are pissed after that Prince of Persia reveal. Did y'all see that?
What you say?
Oh God,
they remade Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia.
That piece of Persia shit look garbage.
I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know who thought that was a good idea to launch in that shape, or who thought that was like, yeah, this is gonna knock our socks off type of shit. Bro,
you know,
stop. I'm like, what is this? Come on,
man. It's a beloved franchise, and they just treated it like shit. Like it says remaster or remake, like that shit.
Yeah, that ain't remaster.
Bro, it's not terrible.
Remake. It's barely a remaster.
Like, dog, is that the shit that's supposed to knock our socks off? Like, come on,
it looks more like a port. They call it. First of all, okay, we all know the difference between a remake and a remaster.
Fact.
Right? We all know it.
Yeah, we all know that. Yeah, a remake is like Resident Evil 2.
Was a remake.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is
a remaster of Resident Evil.
Mafia 2 was a remaster. Final Fantasy 7 was a remake. It's a completely different game, right? Right.
Yep.
This game is not even a fucking remake. It's not a remaster. The shit's a fucking port.
Facts.
Yeah, they just
took the
old assets, bro. They took the old assets from the old console days and they're just
let me ask you something,
and that's it.
Have you guys tried playing? Is that game on PC? I believe it's on PC.
It's on PC. Yes, sir.
You know what, man? I believe it didn't boot up when I tried to boot up. It would crash.
Ooh, I'll help you out with that. I'll help you out with that later.
There's no reason, but like, I think they're just trying to like, you know, I didn't put it back out because I had what's that fucking Uplay?
Uplay Plus.
Okay, I had that and I downloaded. I was like, "Oh shit, Prince of Persia, let's go!" Like,
they're charging $40 for that shit.
I got you, Blaze. We're gonna figure that out later. I got you.
Wait, hold up. They're charging $40 for that shit.
That Uplay Plus is actually good though. You get to play. It's just like Game Pass.
So you can play all their games.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah,
you can play other games. Yeah, day one too. Day one.
How much is their service though?
The premium edition of the game, and it's not just like $15 will get you EA Access Premium.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, how much is EA?
It's the same.
Not EA. How much is Uplay
like,
Plus?
With Uplay, it's the same exact price, $15. So basically, when Assassin's Creed comes out, or let's say I don't know, Watch Dogs 2 comes out, if you're a gamer on PC, instead of buying the game for $60, if you consider a one and done, or I'm gonna beat this and just move on, then just subscribe to Uplay Plus for $15. Play it, beat it, unsubscribe, move on.
Boom. The Watch Dogs Legion, Uplay Plus, $15, beat the game in a month, and you're good.
Exactly. It's just like Game Pass. A lot of people sign up for Game Pass when a good game comes out, like Gears 5 or Forza comes out. They play for a month and they unsubscribe. Same thing.
Yep.
Shit.
That's how it is, man.
That's how I'm doing Ubisoft games from now on, because I'm not gonna pay $60 for these games. If you're gonna tell me that I can get it for $15, come on now. What am I gonna choose?
Assassin's Creed has a long fucking way to go to win me the fuck back over. Let me tell you, especially like. On some real shit, I would rather them go back to Unity, like with the style, with the people on the screen, and try to like work with that and fix that type of shit. You know, make that work. Because there was so many people on the screen, and it actually made sense. There's no populated cities anymore in their games.
Bro, look, I know people want their old Assassin's Creed. You know, I get it, but like I said, I like that they at least change. Like Origins was fun to me. The only thing was
fun, because of the creatures, the mythological.
The only thing was I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough drive to finish it. It was just like, oh my god, this is like too much. Like, yo, just cut the map in half, and stop putting numbers over human beings. Like, I can't kill a certain human being.
That pissed me off for Batman.
That's stupid.
Let me tell you something. I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise as a whole. The only ones I didn't like was 3 and Revelations. And dog, let me tell you something, bro. My favorite two Assassin's Creed, this is gonna sound crazy, are Origins and Odyssey. I fucking love those games,
Origins
bro.
and Odyssey?
There's something about going through a whole world and just checking things off a list that it just vibes with me. I know
There was
not
a lot of
everybody
cool
likes that
shit,
shit,
yeah.
but I love that shit.
It was dope because you could find like Poseidon's trident and shit like that and use that as a weapon. That was dope in there. The Sphinx was probably the creepiest boss in there.
Yeah, no, it was dope, bro. The Origins captured the whole feel. Like, bro, I remember looking off a ledge and seeing these two pyramids, and I said, you know what? Fuck that. I'm getting on the horse and I'm going directly to them fucking pyramids. I went
Hell
there.
yeah.
There was all these dope secrets. Odyssey was like, but the thing that kills it, like I said, you can't put numbers over human beings and tell me I die by a level 38 hippo because I can't. It's stupid. They that's what ruined it to me.
They
like,
RPGified it. They made it like The Witcher, honestly. Like Odyssey is a
that
Witcher
shit with Batman, too.
ripoff. It's a Witcher ripoff.
Yeah, Batman's
you know
not
what?
going that fucking route.
Valhalla
Which is
won't
dumb.
have no more numbers. Period. They got rid of the numbers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that.
Fucking Batman has that issue, and fucking few others are gonna continue.
When did everybody start hating numbers popping up? What's going on,
It's
man?
it's dumb. I don't like it. It takes me out of the fucking game when I'm looking at, if I see Batman or fucking one of his companions like the Red Hood and he's shooting people, I expect him to die, just based off of the combat, right? I don't
I think
expect me
there's
to shoot
something about
somebody,
that.
beat their ass for like 40 minutes, and it's like, oh, I got them down to a slither of fucking health because they're a level 29 and I'm a fucking 15.
I don't
I think-
mind that. I like it. I just think they
don't like
they
that
went
shit.
too extreme with it. They went too extreme with it. That's all.
I think there's something about that mechanic in games that just makes you like, for example, like there's certain games that are literally just a treadmill, right?
Yeah.
And you're chasing a carrot, right? For example, Destiny, where you're grinding up to level, let's say 900, right? And your weapon does 900 damage per hit, right? But then what happens is you're going up against stronger enemies, and now it's only doing 800. So what are you trying to do next? Is trying to get that number back up to 900 and then past that. Like, there's something about numbers going higher in games that just, like, I love it. Like, and obviously not everybody feels that way, but there's a certain kind of gamer that just loves fucking just numbers going higher.
Listen.
It's the same kind of gamer that plays WoW, Diablo, and Destiny, and that's my kind of game. I love this shit. I know you guys don't like it, but I love this shit. And fucking Inter Milan.
Warframe was one of those. Warframe was one of those games that I actually enjoyed playing for the difficulty because it made you want to do higher numbers. I do agree on certain contexts of everything that is being said, but for me, I rather have an actual damage percentage dealt to the enemies. So this way, I know, okay, I'm level 29. The enemy's level 29. How much damage did I actually induce? Was it 15%, 20%, 30%? Something that indicates that you're actually making progress. Not just the dude is like level 5, right? But then his actual physical attributes and endurance is like level 30, 35, 36, and so forth. It makes it much more complicated in those terms.
Yeah. I will say this, my personal opinion, the GOATs in the Assassin's Creed series, obviously Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Black Flag, and I would say I liked Origins. I did like Odyssey as well, but I think Syndicate was underrated, to be honest. I think a lot of people did enjoy Syndicate. That's underrated.
Syndicate is pretty good.
Syndicate's good. It's underrated. Very underrated.
There's only a couple bad Assassin's Creed games. There's only like 2 or 3.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. A lot of them just lost their way with the story. That's pretty much where it was.
And Far Cry, I have fun with these little co-op games. I'm not saying they're interesting stories or compelling stories, but I have fun with these beautiful sandbox open world games. Like, I have fun with them, and I'm praying to God that Assassin's Creed is just halfway decent. You know what I mean? Because I love that whole time period with the Vikings. That's the thing that they always draw me in with these time periods, because it's so interesting to go back to those time periods and, explore the world and shit. That's why I don't give a fuck what none of you great people say on this chat. You know what I mean? If I like a game, if it's interesting, I'm gonna play it, bro. I don't care if because my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it's to your bro. Gaming,
YouTuber, dog.
Bro, it's all a preference. Everybody has their preferences. Some people like open world expanded games. Other people like RPG style elements. A lot of people like turnover. A lot of people like different types of aspects of the game. As long as you're enjoying the game for what it is and to your entertainment, that's all that matters. Whether you have certain preferences that you would like to see them improve upon, yeah, there's always room for improvement for any type of game. It doesn't matter. That's why we have sequels. That's why we have opinions, so that these opinions can actually translate into something informative for the developers. They'll see it and they'll utilize it and say, hey, you know what? Maybe this person is right. Maybe these elements are not very, you know, advantageous for the person. So let's just change it. Let's just remix it into a different outlook, and maybe through that, the game will become better. That's the importance of us voicing our opinions, even if you have to do it through a podcast or even if you have to do it through a social media outlet. Just voice your opinion on the games that you like. At the end of the day, we're the consumers. Our money, our pockets talk. If we're not satisfied, then guess what? Make us get satisfied at
All
the
right.
end point.
Shout out to Critical Plays for joining the channel, for subscribing. Welcome. Appreciate you. And Suvan Amit as well. Shout out to you. Welcome. Let's get into this other news here. Somebody asked me this earlier. Yes, it's confirmed. Kena got delayed to 2021. That is true. So, yeah, that game Kena, that little anime game for PS5. Yeah.
That game actually looked really cool,
Yeah,
man.
it's
No,
coming
come
cool.
on, Blaze. That
No,
game
no,
looked
no.
cool.
Is that the one with the little furry black?
The little
with the
furry
girl,
black
with the
little
girl, with the little
yeah, the
girl.
girl and the furry
Yeah, no,
little
that
animals.
looked like a cool, beautiful game. Seriously, I didn't know what I don't
Yeah,
know what.
the-
A
it
lot
had a
of
lot of
people
cool
looking forward
particle
to that,
effects.
man. A lot of
Yeah,
people.
When are we gonna
Yeah,
get? When are we gonna get more info on that Wukong game? That's what I want to know.
Bro, don't expect
Nobody's
anything.
even
Bro.
bought that, bro. Nobody's even really
Nobody knows,
dived
bro.
into it. You know
Nobody
what I mean?
knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I want more info on that shit. That shit was like, damn.
That's probably
next
like
gen.
that's probably like a 22,
That shit's next
2022 or
shit.
2023 release, bro. From what we're seeing.
Wait, what? What game?
Wukong.
Wukong.
Oh,
No.
Wukong. Well, who knows? Who knows? Because because I feel like that trailer was put out to attract.
Yeah, they put
Potential
that out so
investors.
somebody can pick them up. They
Yeah,
want like, a publisher to
exactly.
pick them up.
If they get some money, bro, that game could be out by like 2021, maybe even 2022. Like, it's gonna come out, man. But about Kena, sad it got delayed. But yo, like, I know people don't want to hear this shit, but yo, Corona's fucking a lot of these devs over. They have to work from home, and working from home is not the same as working in an office with the rest of your peers. It's not.
Yeah,
And
No,
it-
it ain't.
have
It
some-
ain't. It ain't.
Meds, I could be like, yo, can you Meds? I just made this animation right here, and I created this. Like, what do you think? Like, you can't just come over to my desk.
Exactly.
You know?
Now I
Yeah.
gotta look through my email. Now I gotta show it to this guy. Now it changes the logistics of everything so much. And like, yo, like, don't be surprised. Like, a lot of the games that you think is gonna come out,
Mhm.
they're not.
No, you're
They're
gonna
not.
see a
They're
lot
gonna
of
get
delays,
delayed.
bro.
Like, from now until like probably like March 2021. Expect a lot of fucking news releases.
But I think they're just getting back to
delays.
it, you know, like because I'm
Yeah,
at work,
because
everybody's wearing masks.
Everything is getting better now, but what about the last 6 months of development? You know,
Yeah.
like, and that's probably why you see a lot of delays coming out now, because people are finally getting back to their offices and saying, "Damn, there's no way we're gonna ship in 3 months." Like, now that you're able to assess the situation, it's like, fuck, man, we're not gonna make it. So, like, listen, expect more delays. This is not the only delay you're gonna hear about.
That's true. Shout out to Quinn for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to Pillsbury27. He dropped the $10 super chat. He says Sony and Microsoft put out aggressive prices on the consoles, but at the end of the day, it's all about the games. PC gamers need to stop limiting themselves buy these consoles to enjoy the experience. Okay. Sean Benjamin's talking about, oh yeah, that does kind of concern me that Ubisoft has a game for each particular month. That is kind of weird because the quality is
Look
coming
at
into
Ryan's
question.
capture right now. What the hell is going on?
That's Kenny Omega.
Kenny match. Shout out to Alex J for joining the channel. Welcome to the channel, man. Thank you. Yeah, of course, Blaze don't know nothing about the Bullet Club, so of course
No, I'm talking about the capture, the gameplay. That was like you send an Ice Queen game a message. How are you? I'm good.
Oh yeah, that's
What
recorded.
the hell?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you're
it's on
winding,
it's talking about the gameplay.
you know,
This man over here capturing plays it. You know what? Never mind.
you should have
What?
put that
What?
Pro Company last night,
What?
bro.
It's
I got nothing to say, bro. I got nothing to say,
What?
bro.
No, it's funny. Okay, so we broke in the monitor, guys. For those of you wondering, yeah, the X27 was broken in. It's literally right here. I'm happy as hell. The damn thing is incredible. We was playing games with Rev, and I asked Blaze, yo, guy, does this record, in 4K one night? He's like, yeah, it records 4K. As soon as I hit record in 4K, you know what it recorded, Blaze?
What?
Only our fucking audio. It didn't record the video.
Really?
The shit was it's a black
Wow.
screen. It's literally a fucking black screen.
Oh,
and then
you
the
know
other
why?
one, and then the other one, it showed us in the Discord on my separate monitor.
You know why, bro? Because you probably you recorded with OBS and you probably haven't changed your settings.
No, I
you know?
used GeForce.
Did you?
Yeah, I used GeForce. Yeah.
But without Med, you remember you like Blaze? I bet you're gonna go right click, go to NVIDIA GeForce, NVIDIA control panel, and you're gonna be at 60 hertz right now. But I told Ryan, I said, Ryan, look, right click your shit. I had him set up. I had him turn on HDR. I had poor Ryan, bro. He sets up his monitor. I'm like, Ryan, all right, click this video, click that video, click this video. It was all HDR videos. He's like, bro, holy fucking shit, my eyes don't deserve this. It's so good. And then I'm like, yo, so go to the control panel, make sure your shit's at 120 hertz because it's probably at 60. And sure enough, Med, you were right. It was at 60. But my monitor automatically.
See, listen, Blaze, we can't all be blessed to have the highest of caliber monitors. Like
Oh
yourself.
God, here we go.
Some of us have to manually set these things. And you know what, Big Cloud, you disappoint me because you, as a buddy of mine, should have known that shit.
What? I literally.
You know
I'm
what's so funny?
I'm always preaching this shit. Come on now.
literally just plugged it in.
This man
and he
was rocking a
walking to it.
1080p monitor for all these years, right? I told him, bro, get a 1440p monitor.
I don't want no
Never
half
think
shit. I want the
about
full
it.
experience.
Listen, Ryan
Then
is
after that,
among us.
I'm getting the 4K monitor. You hurt my feelings, man.
You know what it is?
hurt
It's
my
Blaze
feelings.
4K. It rubs off on him. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
No shame.
Here we go with
He
this shit.
corrupted this man.
Oh,
He
y'all
corrupted him with that
stupid.
4K, man.
But you know what it is,
Like-
bro?
Hey, I mean, my graphics card is the size of your Series S, so I mean, shit, my new one that's coming in. That's gonna be interesting. Shout out to Brandon Corby, dropped $2. He said, "Is Series S gonna hold next gen back?" That is a good question because there were developers complaining about it, like the scalability that was going around the community. Like people were complaining about it. Basically, they said 1440p, and they said up to 120 frames per second. And a lot of devs are saying not really true. We're getting 1080p, vice versa with the device. Again, I look at it for what it is, just a cheap alternative. to get
Games
you in.
are so scalable nowadays. It don't
Yeah.
matter. Look, they can scale back everything, bro. Like all these engines now, they can bend without breaking. They can scale
Yeah.
down all these games. Look at the Switch is getting Doom Eternal. I said this shit yesterday. They're getting all these big budget AAA third party games for a reason because you can scale down games now. It's not like before. Certain engines before they kind of were stuck and that was it. But nowadays you can scale down anything, bro. You really can for the most part. But you know,
What's up?
fuck it, bro. PS5 day one, bro. Shit.
PS5 D1. You all in?
I'm buying 2 controllers. I'm buying a media remote. I'm buying those headphones.
Oh.
I'm buying a charging stand from those controllers. I'm gonna buy the new camera.
Yeah.
What are you buying, bro?
Well, first, let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and expose what's in the box. So, guys, hit that like button. We only got like probably 3 more topics, and I'm gonna end the show. But this was actually confirmed, so we now know what's in the box, what you're getting with the console when you buy it. So, depending on which model you're getting, obviously, the only thing this the only thing that differs. You know, the model.
Facts? Where was this article? Oh, that's dope.
You want me to post it? I'll post
Yeah,
it.
post
No. It's in the Discord. So,
Let me see this article.
there you go. So let's go ahead and read what's on here and
It's in
put
the
this.
box. Foxy Games. Oh,
Shut the hell up. You're such a lie. But anyway.
Ew.
Let's get into what's on here. You get the console, depending on which one you got, you know, the digital or whatever. So you get the console. You get a wireless controller, which you already know. The actual hard drive has been confirmed in terms of the size. You get 825 gigs on the SSD. You do get the stand. So I thought that stand that they were showcasing with the console.
Lose, I win.
That console, when they first showcased the console, they showcased the stand and everything, and I thought that was going to be sold separately. Because you guys remember, we go back to PlayStation 4, that stand was sold separately. I thought that they were going to do the same thing. No, it's going to be included with the console. They're also giving you an HDMI cable, the power cord, the USB cable, instruction manual, and of course you get that pre-installed, which is bullshit, by the way. I don't like when they pre-install this game, but they're giving you that Astro Bot game. You know, they showcased what Jeff Keighley was doing. They're giving you that for free. It's going to be just like what you guys see in Playroom on PS4. You're going to get that Astro-looking game on there. Again, I don't like when stuff is pre-installed on there because I have a tendency to want to delete shit. You know?
So
that's one thing I would like to delete off my hardware. But
but that's just to showcase the controller. And
I know.
Like, yo,
Here's
some
the thing.
people can't afford to buy a game.
I already know that what the hardware does. But I'm saying, no, it's fine that it's there. But I'm saying the option to delete it should be an option as well. I don't want the shit.
You know what the controller, how it's going to feel? You've put it in your hands already?
Oh, don't you start this shit, goddamn.
You're wrong, yeah.
Don't start that shit, damn it. I'm just saying, I don't want the damn thing in my hands. Thank you very much. You can keep that shit. But
Astro Bot is slept on, bro. Astro Bot is slept on.
Did you even play the last one, Astro Bot?
Of course, I played in VR, man.
What's so good about it?
It's beautiful, bro. Awesome platform. One of the best platformers I've ever played. Seriously.
So it was beautiful, huh?
It was fun. It was challenging,
It was
too.
beautiful, huh? It was beautiful, yeah. Okay.
Oh, man, you guys are really pushing the buttons, huh?
All right, let's go ahead. Disney Plus, man. Disney Plus. We has supposedly leaked the release date for PlayStation 5. They were saying that the accessories is dropping around November 13th and November 17th, and they're saying that the system is more likely in that threshold of November 13th to 17th. You guys already know. Again, Microsoft's coming out on the 10th or was it the 10th, 11th for their system? Yeah, the 10th. So
10th,
yeah. So Sony's in that particular realm, is between those two dates. There you guys go. There's your release date. It's gonna happen very, very soon. We already talked about all this stuff, but I mean, not much really go off of there. I mean, just there you guys go.
I just need a price, man. Like,
just
Sony,
give me the price.
man.
Just give me the price. Give me pre-orders. I mean, we're all ready.
I just want pre-orders. Price is irrelevant.
Price is really irrelevant. We're all ready to fork over the cash for it.
That's it.
Yeah,
I want that price, man. Fuck the pre-orders.
Yo, you know it's gonna be under $500. I don't give a fuck. It is. It's under 500. It's either 500 and under. So it's irrelevant the price. It really is. So just give me the pre-order date, because you know what I mean. It don't matter at this point. I'm people are so hungry for next gen hardware, period, and then you add a PlayStation logo on it. People just want it. They just want it now.
Yep. Let's see here. Somebody just tagged me in this. Shout out to Samurai. I see you, bro. Appreciate it. This was sent to me on Twitter. He's talking about a new patent here. He's talking about the DualSense. So listen to this. When the DualSense controller is at low battery power, it seems that it was seamlessly switched to another spare DualSense controller, which has a lot more battery life and auto logs in for you. So basically, if your PS5 controller dies and you have another one, let's say it's on the dock, it will automatically pair that one. It will go to that one, switch to that one, and link you in, and that one will be your controller. So that way you can keep going. According to this.
Yo, that's pretty nifty, man.
That's that shit, Pat.
Like, I ain't gonna front. That's pretty nifty.
That's
like,
pretty cool.
Because you have crucial moments where you're fighting a boss battle. Damn, yeah, you down to like 10.
Bro, I died so many times with my fucking controller did some shit like that. Like when I was playing Bloodborne, my fucking controller died.
Bro,
that was like the worst feeling ever. You got the asshole to like a slither of health. Your controller dies. And
right
of course,
there,
the Bloodborne, you can't pause. So you're so you're fucked regardless.
You went to go
Shit.
pause in Bloodborne?
Huh?
To go pause the game in Bloodborne?
Motherfucker, I can't take a piss. I'm just saying, can't take a piss.
You better go sit at the bonfire and take a piss.
Oh my god, you hear this shit? I'm done.
I mean at the little lamp, I should say.
Bonfire.
Oh my
The
god,
fuck?
bro.
They're basically bonfires,
No,
bro.
no damn bonfire. It's a lantern.
I mean, that's basically what it is.
A dusty
Nah, but
ass
that's a
lantern.
good.
You
That's
call
a
that a
good. That's a
bonfire?
nice feature, man.
Yo,
That's a good
Bloodborne, I
nice feature.
remember Bloodborne, man. God, it was a snowy day.
Give me
I
that
just met
fucking
my
shit.
girlfriend at the time. I threw it in there. I ordered pizza and I put in Bloodborne. It just came out. I brought my PlayStation
Bro,
over my girlfriend's house.
the fucking soundtrack in that game is fucking awesome. Love that game. Still love it. So this right here is gonna be a question for you guys, and then I'm gonna end. Well, actually, I'm gonna ask some questions for you guys. If you guys have any questions you want us to ask, or you want to ask us, we'll answer, and we'll close the show. But quick question for you guys: is this again? This is like a thought-provoking, just kind of hope type of question, I guess you can say, right? Are we looking at the big comeback for Xbox going into
No.
with all
Wait.
this news that's happened? Are we looking into a comeback?
Ryan, what do you define as a comeback, huh?
Well, I mean, they're changed. They're getting a lot of positive reception now.
Okay,
'cause of the systems.
I was
I'm
about to
saying-
call you Alex. Okay, Ryan. So here's the thing.
Go ahead.
If the comeback
Because
means
a lot
that
of
they're
people
going to,
a lot of people say in this on the doom and gloom type of note for Xbox. So,
I know. It's
I'm
just a
trying to
fun
be
thing
nice.
to do. It's
And
just
you
a-
wanna
it's
make
just
it
a
hard for
cool
me.
end
No,
thing to do,
making
right?
it hard
Um,
for me.
What's your opinion?
Here's the
You
thing.
making
Here's
it
the
hard
thing.
for
Yeah,
me,
in
yeah.
it. Nah, but
Making it
listen for real on some real
hard.
shit. Ryan, thank you. Is Xbox going to sell more consoles than PlayStation next generation?
Nah,
No, absolutely not. They're not. Okay, Xbox will never sell more consoles than PlayStation. No, it's not going to happen. Do I think that they have a viable business strategy going forward? Do I think they will be very successful despite being in second, maybe even third place? I do. I think their future is bright. I think they've got a lot of cool things coming in terms of consumer friendliness. They're right on there. They need to change the fact that you need Xbox Live to play free-to-play games. But outside of that,
Big
I think
facts.
they're very consumer friendly, and I think they're doing a lot of great things for the
Making me
consumer.
cringe
Honestly, I
because you're
really
saying
do think
consumer
they are.
friendly, but okay.
And do I think they'll have a better generation than they did this time around? Yes. Will they ever even come close to outselling PlayStation? No. But if I do believe that you can still be very successful, even in second, maybe even third place. They can still be very successful, but they're not. They're never going to top PlayStation.
It's
I
funny.
mean-
Every time you say anti-consumer or pro-consumer, I think of that part from Lil Nicky. I'm pro that when Debo was like, "Dad, this is bullshit." That's literally my reaction. That's bullshit.
Saying that they'll have a better generation is not saying like I
Well,
fucking hope so. I hope they can have a better generation than they did this time around. Like
Blaze, they
you
sold
can't get-
over 40 million consoles. That's in the top 10, bro.
bro. Okay, but
It's
nowadays
not bad.
it's really not.
No. The thing is that here's the thing. PlayStation's amazing success makes Xbox look like they suck ass.
Right? No, I agree. I'm not talking about console sales in general, but just
Okay.
the whole perception of
Well,
the
in terms of perception, I don't know if they'll ever recover.
Yeah.
But perception it can be reality to some. But I mean, listen, like I don't give a fuck what like random like PlayStation fanboys have to say on Twitter. Those guys are NPCs to me. At the end of the day,
Bond, is that you?
you can still have a very successful business while not being the very best in your industry, right? They're going to be very successful, and they're probably going to be more successful than they were this time around. But they're never going to beat PlayStation.
But
That's just a fact.
what was their big reason why they, Xbox was, it was always everything always went back to the game. So that's what I'm saying. So you best believe with all the inquiries they made with all these new studios that of course they're going to have a better lineup this time around. They have to. There's no, you know what I mean? They got 15 studios. And they got nothing on.
It's coming, Blaze. I think you and I
it's
both
coming.
know that it is coming.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why they're gonna have some big games, some nice gems out there that people are gonna really love. That's why I'm saying like they can't do any worse than they did. Is what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna act like they didn't have any good games because they had a lot of good games. They just didn't have as much as PlayStation.
No, of course.
That's all. But they did have good games.
You guys are very thought provoking, yeah.
What about you guys? What do you guys
Listen,
think?
man,
What do you guys think?
Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else needed to be said about the Xbox brand only than this: provide content, provide things that people will motivate themselves to go to your brand. I mean, that's just the basis of this whole situation with Microsoft. The content. It's always been their biggest problem since day one after the 360 era. Content. During the 360 era, you had nothing but great fucking games on the 360. Whatever happened to that? Well, a lot of things happened. TV, DRM.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, this whole generation coming up, I'm not too optimistic, but hopefully there will be a line where they actually do cross it and say, you know what? Let's forget about these things and let's just provide that content to the people that need it. Not back on the whole old generation model that we have to sell these games, rehash them, and then make you replay them again each and every single generation. No. Come with some heat. Come with something that'll make you want to say, you know what? This is Xbox. I like the heading in the direction that they're going to with their content. Not hardware. Because we can talk about hardware specs all day long. This has this much processing power. This has this. This has... It boils down to what the content brings and what it gravitates to when it's entertaining. Plain and simple.
All right. Anybody else? Anything on that? Anybody have any questions in the chat before we close today's show, episode 130?
Yeah, at Ryan in the chat, at Ryan, Big Cloud Gaming, and ask your question.
Don't say my name, dog. Nah, I'm playing.
Because I'm actually very curious as to, you know, the questions that the audience has to ask. So just make it very obvious that it's a question for us. Like I said, just say big, I don't know, make it obvious.
Yo.
What up?
Wait, hold on now.
What was that?
This man Blaze is on the phone. You hear this?
Well, I thought that was Craig for a second. He jumped in.
that was solid rep. Solid. You didn't hear solid rep?
Oh, what's up?
Solid rep
tell
called Blaze,
Rev-
or vice versa.
Tell Rev I said what up.
He's gone. Blaze. What the hell?
He said, "What up, bit?"
What
Yo,
up, bro?
solid. That was a good podcast last night. Shout out to you, buddy.
Everybody said good podcast. Messi said good podcast. Carlos said good podcast. You know what I mean?
Do it once a month, bro. And next time, invite me, not Vic.
Yeah, we
When you jumping on the RGT, man? When is Rev jumping on the RGT? We gotta
Literally never, Carlos.
Damn, bro.
Nobody got questions for us in the chat.
Nobody
Ryan,
had questions?
What's going on?
I'm shocked. Well, then again, not much really
Super
happened. So
dry today, man.
I mean, it was super dry. We are kind of winging it, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people are shocked that we even have this many topics. Hey, you know how it is? We wing it, man. It's Friday.
I guess.
Yes, indeed. But hey, you guys want to hear another show? Definitely go tune in to Solid Rev, the one and only Solid Cast came back, so that was fun. Everybody was on there, so go check that out. It's on his channel. Great show. But that's pretty much it for episode 130. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, those who watch it later. And to those who joined us, appreciate you guys. Salute to you. Hope you guys enjoy. Go ahead, hit that like button, and we're going to do our outros. Let's go ahead and start with Mr. J. Medina.
Hey, all right. I tried to not be this loud this week, Aloy. I appreciate that you acknowledged that. Thank you, sir or ma'am. Anyway, great show this week. Happy to be here with my buddies, Blaze, fucking Carlos, and Ryan. I love these guys, and it's always great to do a show with them. Before I go, want to just plug a couple things. Again, make sure you tune in to Solid Cast. Went down last night with amazing content creators such as Eric Cuts for the Win, Solid Rev, Big Cloud Gaming, Blaze 4K. So definitely go and check that out. and type in the comment section that you want me invited next time. Okay, and also want to say that PlayStation insiders are frauds. They literally don't have any inside information.
Hey, keep it
and
foxy. Keep it
I don't know why
foxy.
any of you guys listen to them. Yeah, I
Keep
don't
it
know why you listen
foxy.
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, in it. I mean, listen, I'm not from the UK, but if I was, maybe you shouldn't listen to me. Do you follow what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not as sly as a fox, but I hope that you
no.
are and you understand what I'm saying. I hope that everybody has a fantastic weekend, and yeah, man, let's get to gaming. See me in Fall Guys, on Steam, baby, because PlayStation wins don't count. See me in Fall Guys, and holler at me, because you're not better than me. So if you want to prove that you are, just add me on Steam and we can play some games together, okay? And yeah, man, just have a great weekend and enjoy yourselves, and wear a mask if you go outside. Peace.
While we waiting, let's go ahead and go to Carlos Fernandez.
Well.
That way.
Hey, I'm in shock. Nah, man. As always, man. Great panel, great audience, a lot of topics, and you know what? As a matter of fact, we're all gamers by choice, not by trend. I'm signing off, and I'll see you next time on episode 131.
Yes, sir. Show was lit, ain't it?
Yep.
Let's get Blaze.
Big 4K. Come back, bro.
4K, you there?
Yo. Aye.
I guess 4K ain't there, ain't it? All
All
right.
right, hold on. I'm Blaze 4K. All right, y'all. Sony is God, baby.
What the hell was that?
That was my 4K impression. That's not how.
I forgot to
he
say
talks.
baby. You
Sony-
said
nah,
babe. He never
Sony,
says
baby.
Baby.
What do you
Yes,
get, babe?
doesn't-
Y'all hear this shit?
Sony, baby.
Y'all hear this?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sony, baby.
Oh my
I
god!
thought
you're
I was
fired.
pretty spot on, but I'm sorry if I
Oh
wasn't.
my god, you're
Nah,
fired.
bro, you gotta hit it. You
I'm
gotta hit
gonna
it with that
pop
ball.
the car in
Oh,
Boston.
you was a
Fuck
Yeah,
New
you're
York.
gonna have to. You're gonna
Baby.
have to do that Boston accent, because if you don't have it, you don't have it.
Anyway, shout out to Blaze, man. Definitely check him out on Twitter and his channel,
Big,
and on the Solid Cast.
absolutely.
big shout out to my boy for Blaze, for 4K Blaze. If
Shout
you know
to
what I'm saying.
shout to Craig. He's at work, so he'll be on it next week.
Yep.
But you already know how it is, man. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, by next week, obviously, we'll be talking about, you know what, PS5 pre-orders should be live and everything. Everybody be talking about whether or not they managed to secure one. And, yeah, that's it. See you guys later, man. Y'all be good. Enjoy your weekend. Play some games. And y'all stay safe out here. And, yes, if I was to keep it 100, keep it foxy. Later.
PC Master Race, Inter Milan is garbage.
Shout
Gamer
out.
by choice, not by trend.
Shout out.